Yeah, no, I love Negan. He's great. I don't love that he killed Glenn. Like, I love Glenn, obviously, but I like a good character, whether it's a good guy or a bad guy. I like a good character. He's a good character. What about you? Okay, I just sent it. Ay, ay, ay. Oi, JJ. What? Yes, I did, baby. I love you, beautiful girl. For your nap, baby. I got this all about today.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back. On the hill for the Mariners, Randy Dobnak. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Okay, all set to go. Matt Wallner digs in now. And we're underway from Seattle. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes, one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Just getting started here in Seattle. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Strike two.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Digging in, Brendan Donovan. Chris, he's definitely
Thank you, little baby girl.
Career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And that one is lifted in the air. One down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Ryan. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like to have a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing. And you won't see the skipper rush to get.
I love you so much, my sweet little baby girl. I love you. I love you, baby. I love you, love you, love you, love you. I love you. You're so beautiful, my sweet little baby.
Somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Got it. That's out number 3. We played an inning, no score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Banks off the wall. Now around second, going for third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Tap foul at the plate. No score here in the second. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fifth.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Bell. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 0-1. Ground ball to the right side, and that's a base hit. Can't glove it cleanly. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Out towards right center field. Raley on the move. And that is that. We'll go to the back in Seattle, Josh Naylor. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
That one ripped right center field, carrying well, and it is gone. A solo shot, his 56th home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Dominic Canzone in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Foul ball there. Called a strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. 1-2 here. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Young with a homer in his last game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Buxton should have this one. And that is that. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. Line drive. Diving. Makes the grab.
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
In the air on the infield, Naylor. And there's 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ground ball. Martin over to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Donovan getting to start at third. He made his big league debut in 2022. And he was drafted in the 7th. Well struck right field. And that one is out of here.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Rodriguez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and he breaks his bat. And a foul ball. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the 2nd game of the series. Got him swinging. Smoked on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first, inning over. Solo blast adds to the Seattle lead. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Buxton batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact,
dives and he can't hang on. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Makes the grab. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. At the plate, Brooks Lee. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Mariners 3 and the Twins nothing. This is bottom of the fourth, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
Nope, outside.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Takes it in for the out. So now with one away and a man at second. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play.
Nope, that's inside. Oh.
This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. His 33rd homer of the year, and they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That clips the corner. Action in the pen down there. Eric Orr. Up and throwing. Rodriguez also getting ready. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one misses. Full count now. In the air to left center. Larnach gets under it. And there's 2 away. Randy Arozarena will hit next. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. Martin in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fought off foul. Ground ball right side. Young. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings.
And that is that. And the Twins plate one on the double. It's now back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Eric Ords. On for his 20th appearance of the year. And as he asks for time at the plate.
J.P. Crawford.
Up.
On the ground, right side, Clemens. He'll do it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's one of the best players in the game. Rodriguez needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. The two-run shot. His 49th home run of the season. And they boost their lead.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Foul ball. The 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Fights it off. He'll see another. The M's up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Stays alive. The 0-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Another homer. His 57th homer of the season, and they add a run. It's 8-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately.
For Minnesota.
So 2 down. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game.
No, that's a ball.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back there. Gone. They go back to back. His second home run of the game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Young in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a line. And that's the inning. So it's 4 runs. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Byron Buxton getting ready to hit.
Yes.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
No play. That's an infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Buxton flying around third. The relay throw. Safe. And it's 9-2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Lee. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He beats it. Safe.
He beat it.
And it's 9-3. He's 2 for 2. Bell goes 6 feet 3 inches, 260 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the... Back at T-Mobile Park and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Strike 1.
The 0-2.
That's a ball.
swing and a ball lifted in the air. Buxton grabs it on the run. And there's a foul ball. The Mariners up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. This one in the air. Clemens. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. And that is that. Nobody left for Seattle, but they lead it 9-3. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Seeing do players get bored during blowouts?
Well, it just depends. I mean, some days, Boog, when you're blowing it out, like you're getting a lot of hits and you're putting some numbers up in the columns. The worst thing on blowout games is if you're that guy with the goose egg and everybody else has got multiple knocks and you went over. You're just saying, man, what is wrong with me?
Toss to Naylor, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. Out to short, Crawford. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cody Funderburk. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Foul ball there. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's got a chance. Going, gone. Another homer. Home run number 50 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 10-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 73rd home run of the season. And they add to their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Here's Josh Naylor. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. That to right. Wallner under it. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Next to hit, Luke. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Next.
Hitting for the Mariners, number 30, Rob Refsnyder.
Robles runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's safe.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One away with a runner at third. Here in the bottom of the seventh. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Derek Shelton out of the... Justin Topa on the pitch here.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches. So back to the top of the order. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Matt Wallner. Swings through that one out in front that time. Dobnak still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-0. Well, with the big lead, they can afford to let him keep rolling out there.
Anytime it's safe for that starter out there on the mound, it's a really good opportunity to give the bullpen an extra break, because those are the guys that you're going to depend on down the stretch. Credit the offense for giving him tons of run support.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Crawford throws to first, and there are 2 outs. Now a chance for Cody Clemens.
Hey!
He swings and fouls one off. Man on second, 2 down.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 left for Minnesota. Back in Seattle, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Pulls that one foul. Here's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dan Altavilla, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Strike 2.
Ball 2.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Arozarena on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. Man at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Donovan in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Arozarena flies around third. He will score. It's 12-3. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. His 51st home run of the year. And they add on. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not.
For the Twins.
On the verge of history, his next home run will break the single-season Major League record. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Already 3 runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. And we have a new single-season home run king. One of the most revered records in baseball has been broken. And they add a run. It's 15-3. That one fouled off. And a foul ball. Bounce to the right side. The throw to first. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now for Seattle, Victor Robles. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is out of play. This one in the air, center field. Buxton moving under this one and makes the grab. That is the inning. But Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Right, whoa.
On the ground, Crawford tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. That one finds the zone. Strike one. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor. Down to the last out for the Twins. 2 down, base is empty. Vic Caratini at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 0-1 now. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
15-3 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
In this funny state, looking at the time, you're still wide awake, and I'm still feeling. We've been right here before. The sky is getting bright. I know that it's different, 'cause you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. And we give it a minute, but we can't keep the time. I came to ask you something, but the highway's speeding by. You know that I think it's funny. It's in the way you drive. I need you, I want you, 'cause you're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. We're painting over me. Cover up the white, just make it go in the light. And we're painting over me. Cover up the white, just make it go in the light.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful night for the Sunday night showcase. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Bryce Miller. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
So dominant, only gave up one hit, and I know in the back of his mind he's thinking about how close he came, but he's got to forget about that and focus on his opponent in this one.
Ready to go? Luke Keeschel getting ready to hit, and we're underway. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Miller went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. He gets there with the slide. Not able to make a play, though, and it'll be first and second with nobody out.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Fouled off. He was late.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Clemens at the plate now, and that's strike one. 2 on, 1 out. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the third and final game of the series. Good job to fight that one off.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. James Outman in the box now. Takes strike one. Foul ball there. Keeschel on second. Buxton at first. 2 out of the inning. Called out on strikes. A couple of hits in the inning. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. Out towards right center field. Buxton under it. And there's one down. Rodriguez knocked home 5 runs in his last game. And another ball.
I'm sure he's happy after all that production in the last game. I went to the archives for this nugget. You know who has the most 5 RBI games in a single season? Juan Gonzalez with 8 in 1998.
The 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Up and in, and the count's full.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position.
Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good thrower behind the plate. He's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
That one not close. 3-1 now. That's a base hit as a run scores. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
0-1 now. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Batting
Good
fifth,
start for
the
him
right
to this
fielder,
ball game
number
tonight.
20,
I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Luke Raley in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Raleigh headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Oh, the throw is over his head.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Ooh.
Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Brendan Donovan will hit next. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Kreidler on to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. In the air, right field. Raley on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Hey!
That one inside. Look out.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. 1 down. And now Kevin Alcantara.
Hey!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Chopped to third. And that chance handled. Off balance feet. There's 1. What a double play that was. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. That one fouled off. Here's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Aye.
Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Fires over to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Alex Jackson coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit.
Ball. That's a
You have to
tag.
be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Out to center. Buxton settles underneath it. 2 down. And a foul ball.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone.
Well, the pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
So 2 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase. Welcome back, and some tough numbers on the mound over the course of this past month as we take a look.
Hey.
There's the strike. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Luke Keeschel digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 1.
Kreidler aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to third. Nice stop to his knee. The throw nicely done for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the. Grab up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Byron Buxton blasts one out. His 18th home run of the season. Bell batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one ripped right center field, and it one hops the wall. The relay to second, not in time. It's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And he brings it in on the warning track. So up next for Minnesota, James Outman. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And now they trail by one. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's Josh Naylor stepping in. You look at where his OPS ranks in the league and think this man's just out here breaking calculators singing.
Yeah, it's like he's got cheat codes. Walks, bombs, doubles. He's doing it all.
Going gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
On the ground, right side. Throw sails over his head at first. It's low and gets away. Next is the designated hitter, Dominic Panzone. First time up was a pop out. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Man at second. He's trying for third. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Save.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the back, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Got a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
2-2 now. In the air to left center.
No.
And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third. And they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Young in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. Runner tags at second. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1.
Randy Arozarena.
Swing, and he popped it up. Clemens gets under it. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 3. It's the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And a strike on the outside edge. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
The Twins trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field, Raley on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ryan Kreidler just missed.
Out.
That clips the corner. Way out front for strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Elmer Rodriguez.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cody Funderburk, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ryan warming up as well.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
3-0 down. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one ripped but foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
0-2 now.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And gone! Another homer. His 53rd homer of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-3. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1 away. And now it's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Left field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. battling here as he fouls it away.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Popped in the air, left side. Lewis. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 20, Luke Raley.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that one in the air center field. Buxton settles under it. That is the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 8. And we're back with a series sweep very much in play, Siggy. Sizable lead, so keep those brooms handy.
A sweep can really send shockwaves through a clubhouse, Boob. One team surging forward, the other left searching for answers.
Late on that fastball. And that's a strikeout looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Buxton in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The M's leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball inside.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. And there's a ball.
3.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Bell in the box again. Takes the strike. Hit on the ground might be 2. The flip. There's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Twins 3. This back in Seattle. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He'll touch them all. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 10-3.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Derek Shelton out of the... Cole Young up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2.
Inside ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. Keishel. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Clemens takes it in for the out. 2 away. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Cody Clemens getting ready to hit.
First baseman, number 2, Cody Clemens.
Clemens in his 4th year, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. In the air, left field, Arozarena after it. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 30, James Outman.
Ball, that's in.
The Twins with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. High fly ball, right field. Raley on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Here's Royce Lewis. And that's off
Ball 1.
the inside edge, and it's 1-0. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here for the Sunday Night Showcase. Let's take a look at the player of the month. He has been outstanding of late. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous.
Ball 1.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. And the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
That one
Whoa,
missed.
that's down.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one the other way, and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Mariners up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part.
Justin Topa taking over on the mound.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. And here's Alex Jackson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
In the air, left field. Arozarena takes it in for the out. And there's one down. One out man at first. Ryan Kreidler, the next Twin up to hit. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. And out 2 aboard.
The batter, number 50.
Here comes the skipper.
For the Mariners, number 47, Matt.
There's a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Up next for Minnesota.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Byron Buxton.
Throwing it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him. Now 2 out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Outside. Hey!
The 2-2. To the right side. Handles, throws to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Ryan.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Raley leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2.
Ball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. This one popped up. Keishel under it. And there's 2 away. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped right center field. And this one looks like trouble. And it gets by him. Round second, digging for third. The relay. Save.
Hey, big throw.
And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Out towards right center field. Buxton under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. On the ground to third, Donovan. to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for Minnesota, the left fielder, number 30, James Outman.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Clemens on at first, nobody out.
Ball one.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis.
That's a ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Arozarena gets it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second.
For the Mariners, number 54, Carlos.
He hauls it in, 2 away. Line drive. No one can get there. It falls in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across, and he'll pull into second safely.
Comes through with the RBI. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Tosses across the first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Eric Orrs.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
That's outside. Ball 1. That one almost got him. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And a foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Boog, as a hitter, that's one of those pitches that makes you say, what was that? Dirty downward action at the very last second, and you just have no chance. Only way to combat that is to maybe see it up in the zone before committing. But again, it's definitely way easier up here than it is down there.
Hey.
In the air, right side of the infield. Clemens. And that will end the inning. Mariners. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
There's a line drive to left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at second. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a lower fastball for some pitchers.
The other way. Really takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's Josh Bell. 1 for 4 with a double. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena moving under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners have won 10 in a row.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Won't go up out of you or looking at it.
Nobody.
Does anybody know I have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. She was hanging around some other lover on this end of town. Or maybe it's a rumor. Maybe it's a rumor. People telling a lie. No, maybe she's not for some other guy. I gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? My baby. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Yeah, yeah. Angel of mercy, could you come on down? Sit yourself beside me on my humble ground. Oh, I'm gonna ask a question, and I need you to say, you're gonna bring her back to me now by the end of the day. Please, please, gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Yeah. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Where my baby is? Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Does anybody know? Oh, does anybody know where my baby is? Does anybody know? Lord, does anybody know where my baby is? Na, na, na.
Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab here, Casey Mize. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go now, Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit.
Number 33, Brendan Donovan.
And we're underway here in Philly. In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. Lined into left center, base hit. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In the dirt. Man at second. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. In the dirt, blocked. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Merrill moving under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. This to third. Machado fires over to first. And they get the out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 8, Dominic Canzone.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The 1-2. On to France, and that ends the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert. How about a report on him, Chris? And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And Manny gets a piece. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. That one ripped. And a superb diving catch. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Grounds one to short. Bogarts. And quickly one away in the second. To third, handled by Machado. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. In now is the Mariners DH, Taylor Ward. In the air to left center. Merrill ranging into the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France. Naylor. He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Second inning here, no score. Check swing, and he went. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Lined into right. And there's one down.
Ball, outside.
Top of the 3rd, no score. That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. On the ground to first. France steps on the bag, and there's two away.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
First pitch, not close. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One and two here. Fouls it back with two strikes. And that one is lifted in the air. Should be extra bases. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, now the DH for the Padres, Luis Campusano. Just missed.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
I mean, we're already about halfway into this game, and his pitch count is ridiculously low. They're giving away quick outs over and over again.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Gilbert, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Line drive, base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Freddie Fermin stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ground ball up the middle. Young flips it. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Start of the fourth. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. That's too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those.
Here's a drive out to right center, way back there. Look out, gone. A solo shot, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking the ball for Seattle. Ryan Wu, how about a scouting report on him? All right, ready. Oh, here, Luis Arias stands in for the Phillies. And we're underway from Seattle. That one fouled off. And the 0-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Ball one. Ball two.
Out to short. Sends it to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 out, space is empty. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball one.
Late with the swing there.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Digging in, Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air out towards right center. And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two away. Here's Josh Naylor.
Ball.
To the right side. Arias. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back in Seattle, top of the second, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a foul out of play. Harper, a former Rookie of the Year, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Owen Chu now. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Brandon Mark.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now this one gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Slides for the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it and makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Mariners DH, Taylor Ward. And a foul ball.
Inside ball.
That one ripped, but foul. There's a line drive to left field. And he can't make the play.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Off the plate, ball one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Ward on at first, nobody out. In the air, right field. Harper hustling after it. Brings it in, and there's one down. Now the third baseman, Weston Wilson. Fought off foul. On the ground, could be two. Arraez has it for one. On to first, double play. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the third inning. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2.
Ball one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. That one hit to right. 2 up, 2 down. Trey Turner at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. That one way inside.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
No, that's foul.
And that is foul. 2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Right through there for a strike. That's a slider for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Stays alive.
That's ball 2.
Got him swinging. In the air, right field. Harper hustling after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the Seattle order, Julio Rodriguez. The next to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one misses. 3-1 now. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Tries to get back and save. Rodriguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Real Muto throws that in time. It's a stolen base. And that's his 2nd stolen base of the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Luzardo with a throw over. Safe at 2nd, and he gets back in. Runner at 2nd, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Runner goes again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back in Seattle, so here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
On the ground to the left. Wilson throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 4th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
Out towards right center field. Crawford, long run. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Taylor Ward up next for the Mariners.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air to left center. Crawford on the move. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Ball 1.
Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. And a swing and a miss. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robles on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Real Muto. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Well,
that one
that's off the plate.
outside. Now 1 and 2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Yep, that ball went out.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Ripped on a line. And foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Center field. Crawford settles underneath it. One up, one down.
Nope. Ball 1.
That's to third. Stop. Fires across the diamond. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Pulls that one foul.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back in Seattle. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
The batter, number 4.
New pitcher on here, Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Oh,
Timeout.
can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
The batter, number 7.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. First and second, no outs, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball inside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Kyle Schwarber.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Ground ball left side. Whips it to first, and that will end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Mariners, number 4.
Emerson.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, number 24, Julio Rodriguez.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball, that's inside.
Two down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. Two down. And that will end the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Chases that one upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman, Alex. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 58, Serenity Dominguez.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
0-2 now. Back to the mound. It hit him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Late on that fastball. Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
And down on strikes, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the Mariners catcher. Raleigh. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jonathan Bowler.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball to Bohm. Here's the tag, and he's out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Fouled off. He was late. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. This one in the air, right field. And that one gets down. Fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Ward in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball, that's outside.
That one finds the zone. 1-2. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Back-to-back singles, really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Canzone at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That one missed. And that's way high. And the count is 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The M's with the tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Marsh has a beat on it. That's out number 2. Weston Wilson now. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Brooks Raley.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
2 on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back in Seattle, ready to begin the 8th. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game. That would be nice. We'll see.
Dominguez, a righty that throws with power. 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. First offering way inside, almost got him. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3 in this one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
struck him out looking.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Emerson.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Ball inside.
The Phils trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Ball. That pitch is out.
And a 1-1. That one fouled off.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Out to short. And that one finds its way through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And
Run around the move. That's in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Out towards right center field. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Don't gas me up, seen too many folks get evaporated. Fade away with no baskets made, and that's tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster.
We go to the 9th. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle. Schwarber. They turn things over to the southpaw, Jose A. Ferrer.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 0-2. He caught it behind his back to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next to Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Foul ball. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Marsh at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Got him. Out number 3. And we're back. Leading off, Cal Raleigh. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1-run game, bottom 9. Up and in, and the count's full. On the ground, right side. Boom. Takes it to the bag. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
The first baseman, number 12.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And that puts the tying run on base.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and misses. That's strike two. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And here's a 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Down. Canzone up next. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jhoan Duran.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ball one low.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
2 on, 1 out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Pitch misses, and now 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. Down to the last out for the Mariners. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that'll do it.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking.
We just pray that we get old. My is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in.
As I sit in my B-boy stance, with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow. Hit me from my tennis shoes, walking to the store, caught a player slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard. Cause I got the heat and my baby mama name now. Never bragging just to say not. Even when I was a younger lad, I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions.
The Pope and his folks got us under the scope, but for unknown reasons, cause we don't sell that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for some to swallow, but so is Carl Liver Orr. You went behind my back like Ludo when he cut up all of ore. Two things I hate, lies and thieves, they make my blood boil. But we're constricted on my soul that they call wheels of steel.
Make it, but it only took 30 minutes to take it. Cut that crow clean up, I did, but I did so now safely. Don't want no so no rain.
Yeah, we take no like stopped up commodes. Gotta collect call, they done locked up my folks. Low blow, hit me in the left ventral cold. We won't be able to ride out to 2004.
But not for long, cause we got a better serve. Trying to take your other people for your rims, hit the curve for your swerve and bust your forehead. Go ahead, go ahead. More for me while you ride to the beat.
Drop like tears, like for fears. You know, shout, shout, let it all out just for my peers and pupils who feel like it's time to unwind like December 31st, 1999. Wheels of steel.